All right. Making purpose real, right? So in the last video, we used 4 powerful tests, including the energy check and the life clues test, to get undeniable evidence about your true inner purpose. So we found the clues. Now, how do you go from thinking about it to doing something about it? And this is where we turn those inner whispers, right, into the real life actions. This is the most critical part of this whole process. First, we are going to embrace small steps and daily habits. I'm all about habits. I put it all in my book, The Habit Switch, all about micro habits and meta habits, because purpose isn't a huge jump. It's a series of small, steady steps taken consistently. So dedicate time each day, 15 minutes if you can, to a purpose aligned activity. Look at your current job, no matter how boring, and try to reframe it through a lens of purpose, right? Reframe that. If your purpose is teaching, can you teach a colleague something new? Sure. If it's integrity, can you apply it fully to every task? Sure. And you can start that right now. I call this micro-step reframing, right? So here's a great story. I was recently working with a guy, all the success you could want. He's a Vietnam vet. He was one of the very first male nurses back in the 70s, but he kept struggling with losing his reading glasses, right? I laugh because at 45, we all kind of need them. But the simple fix was simply tying a bigger Y to his glasses, because they weren't just a pair of glasses. They were a tool that he needed to help his family. They were a tool he needed to be productive for his wife, and honestly, to make her life easier by not asking where they were all the time. And that simple little mental shift, it changed his world. I just talked to him the other day and he laughed, saying he hasn't lost his glasses since, but now he needs to start working on his keys. Yeah, it's possible for you too. Next, let's adopt the purpose experiment. Let's look at this like a scientist, right? Sherlock Holmes, we're going to be a detective based on the clues that you uncovered. What is one small test that you can run this week to check your hypothesis? What about your calling? What about learning and refining, right? Not getting it perfect right away, but signing up for a quick course maybe, or volunteer for an hour, or start writing down ideas. Be curious, but not critical. And finally, acknowledge and plan for resistance and, hurdles. It's going to happen. Fear, self-doubt, external expectations, they're going to come and get in the way when you start making big changes. That's what happens when we make changes and stretch. Plan for these obstacles. Rehearse one simple sentence that explains exactly in your head why you're doing it. Remind yourself that discomfort means you're growing. You are stronger than those doubts. So that's taking action, right? So I got one more video left. I thought this was the last one, but it's not. We're going to talk about the incredible impact of living this way, the life change, the positive ripple effect that you create, and your final invitation so you can leave that legacy that we all want to leave, because that's what it's all about. I will talk to you in the next video.